just realized that this is probably the worst time I could have filmed this. My brother just started practicing doing his drum practice. I'll see you in a bit, because this is not ideal. Okay, it is better now. So, this is not like my usual videos or content. I'm trying to keep my channel mainly to music for right now, but I went to Disneyland a few days ago. So yeah, there's going to be a vlog coming, so I just thought if I'm already going to do a vlog, why not deviate from the standard a little bit more. So, oh no. Okay, so basically, I went to Disneyland this past spring. I went in March, and I got really excited about it. I told everyone, I'm gonna do a Disney vlog, ask me some questions. Everything went really well until I got a bad case of dehydration. And basically the trip was cut short because I could barely walk. So that vlog never happened, but here I am to make up for it now. So I'm gonna go back to the old questions and try to keep this video under 5 minutes. Okay, Mariana says, if you could play Disney Princess, which would you play? So, if you asked if I could, not if I can. If I could play Disney Princess, I would love to play Elsa. Now, no, I have nowhere near the vocal range for her, but I've always loved her character, and Frozen 2 is probably, it's one of my favorite movies of all time, just because it came at such a perfect time for me. It was really personal, but I love Show Yourself so much. So if I could play Disney Princess, I would play Elsa, because that would mean I have Idina Menzel's vocal range. And what was your favorite Disney movie growing up, and what is your favorite now? So growing up, I really like Beauty and the Beast in general. I've always loved the stories and all the adaptations and the retellings of it. I feel like it's so interesting to hear different people's takes on it. But the Disney one was also special because I was a big bookworm growing up. So yeah, I love that. What is your favorite now? Probably Frozen 2, like I said, and The Incredibles. I love The Incredibles so much growing up. My dad bought the DVD, and I watched it so much that the DVD actually broke. Like it wouldn't play. Top 3 Disney songs, go. Oh no. I don't think well on the spot, or under pressure, which, okay. Definitely Show Yourself. Oh gosh. You know what? I can't think of the songs right now, so I'm just going to tell you my favorite soundtracks, which are Frozen 2, of course, also Hercules, and probably Aladdin, because I worship at a shrine of Alan Menken. Oh, there's a lot of Cars things out here. Okay, Astor says Cars Supremacy. Jocelyn says, Life is a Highway, best Disney movie song. I don't take criticism. Everyone is a car supremacist. Wait, no, not... I should not have said that. Not supremacist, just a fan. Okay. Cars 2 is Mater's movie. Why is McQueen on the posters? Oh yeah, that's true. You know, I don't actually like the Cars movies too much. I'm scared of backlash for that. They weren't my thing, but Cars 2 is probably my favorite one because it had that whole like James Bond thing to it. That was really cool. Does the park have a castle? Whose castle is it? Ooh, yes, we do. This is actually a significant part of the vlog because they recently renovated it, and there's this whole, there's this place in Main Street, USA, where you can actually see like the design process behind it. You can understand how they chose the castle, how they designed it. It was really cool insight into, what went on behind the scenes with that. Also, it's a gorgeous castle, by the way. What is your favorite thing about Disney? I think she means like Disney parks. Okay, in Hong Kong Disneyland, we have, we have Main Street USA, Fantasyland, I think that's what it's called, Tomorrowland, Adventureland, and then we have 3 mini places, which are Grizzly Gulch, Toy Story Land, and the Mystic Manor. So all 7, can't count, all 7 of them have completely different themes and vibes, and I love the different atmospheres, because like everything is so different, from the uniform of the workers to the music or the floors. Like, oh my gosh, all the floors are always like very clean swept, but in Adventureland they don't sweep the floors as much. Like they they let all the leaves from the trees fall and stay on the ground, so it really gives that jungle feel. And I love how just, yeah, they really do a good job of making it feel like every different place in the park is a whole new world. Oh no. The other thing I love is the music, because there's always this marching band. Stop, 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 stop. Sorry, my cat is sleeping on my keyboard. You cutie. Can't be mad at you. Okay, the other thing I love is the music, because but we have these cool trash drummers. Basically, they walk around with what looks like trash cans, and then all of a sudden they'll sit down, they'll pull out these drumsticks and start playing on the trash cans, and it's just, it's chef's kiss. It's incredible. I love it so much. Laura says, what is your favorite Disney line? Like, for the rides? I'd have to say Small World, because it's inside and it has a lot of air conditioning. So usually whenever I get overwhelmed by the sun or the heat, I will run into Small World. Okay, what's your favorite Disney Channel show? So when I was growing up, I didn't actually get to watch any of the classic dcoms that they had, because I lived in Vietnam and we didn't have cable. Oh yeah! Oh my gosh, I forgot to say. For the questions about my favorite TV show, it would have to be Gravity Falls, Owl House, Kim Possible, Wizards of Waverly Place, and then Phineas and Ferb. And in that order. Yeah. Unless decom meant the movies, in which case my favorite decom would be Descendants, because I was so obsessed with that in middle school. Descendants is good. I had to memorize the whole Rotten to the Core rap so that I wouldn't have to sing it alone. Do you find it creepy how the prince kissed a dead corpse of Snow White? Oh, yeah, for sure. That was so weird. Like, I think about that a lot, because Snow White is canonically 14. And not only that, but the prince didn't even know she was under a curse. All he did was see a random sleeping girl in the forest and decided to kiss her. Like, she was in a coffin. For all he knew, she was dead. This is why I'm so glad that Rachel Zegler is going to be in the new version of it, so that they can clean up all these terrible plot holes. Someone said Toy Story 3 is the worst of all the Toy Story movies. Really? No, it's not. That was my favorite one. Oh my gosh, that was like the one where Buzz Lightyear started speaking Spanish, because he had a Spanish mode on the back. And then he fell in love with like Jessie the cowgirl. And they also had Ken and Barbie. How could you not like that one? Oh my gosh. What Disney movie do you think is overrated? What do you think is underrated? Okay, I have been saying this since the 4th grade, but I think that Frozen became so overrated, it actually became underrated. Because think about it. It was really popular to the point where it was always just like Let It Go, or girls walking around in Elsa costumes. And everyone got so overwhelmed by the sheer popularity of it that they forgot about the music and the plot lines of the movie. And the animation, it's just such a beautiful movie. So I think that answers both questions there. If you could spend a day with any Disney character, who would you choose? Can I say Elsa again? Okay, I'll say something else. I'll say Snow White live action version, because then I could spend the whole day with Rachel Zegler. Or Shigo. Oh my gosh, I would love to spend the day with Shigo from Kim Possible. And then finally, I think this is the last one. High School Musical 2 isn't that good. I have a confession. I don't like any of the High School Musical movies. It's just like, I think I missed the prime time to get into them, because I wasn't even aware of them until like 6th or 7th grade. And by that time, I was so deep into like Broadway that it just felt like such a cheap musical to me. Yeah, I could never get into them. They're so cheesy. And I know they're supposed to be, but by the time I discovered them, it was to the point where it was like cringy, cheesy to me. Hi, I'm editing this and I realized something. Someone said, what is your favorite line at Disney? And I answered with Small World, because I thought you meant like your favorite cue, but you probably meant favorite dialogue, right? Like something from a song or something someone said. In which case I will say Show Yourself. There's so many lines from that. Okay, I'm gonna go a bit into the oversharing, but that movie just came at such a perfect time in my life. Like all my friends knew that Hannah is obsessed and waiting for Frozen 2 to come out. And I remember listening to the soundtrack the day it dropped and crying to The Next Right Thing or This Will All Make Sense When I'm Older, because so many things had been going on in my life. Like, I was in a toxic relationship and everything was so confusing, and I had started feeling like something was wrong in the relationship, but I didn't know why, because I didn't realize at the time that it was toxic. So I would listen to This Will All Make Sense When I'm Older, because I was like, maybe someday I'll understand why my feelings have changed. And then also, I just, for the past year, felt like I was losing my sense of self, because I, spent so much of my life trying to please other people. And towards the end of that toxic relationship, I was really realizing how much of my true identity that I had lost. So when the movie came out, I was in this phase, in this period of rediscovering myself and realizing, like, this is who I truly am at my core, this is what I love about myself, and it felt so good. So when I heard the song in the movie, I just, I sobbed, and that's significant because I never cry during movies. Like, there's been 3 movies I've cried in my entire life. The Good Dinosaur, because honestly I was having a very hormonal day, Wonder, and Frozen 2. I didn't even cry that much during Good Dinosaur. Like, I teared up for a second. So really, Frozen 2 is one of the only movies I've ever truly cried in. And when I tell you, I sobbed. So, to answer the question, favorite lines, I love when she says, "I'm arriving and it feels like I am home," because that moment where when you know who you are and you're so comfortable in your sense of self, it feels like home. And then she also says, "Show yourself, I'm dying to meet you," and that's how I felt about rediscovering who I really was. And then Here I Am, I've come so far. I was heavily resonating with that when I turned 16, because it had been quite a hard year for me, so I had come very far. And then these are my top 2 favorite lines in the entire world. These are the best song lyrics ever. She says, "You are the one you've been waiting for all of your life," after the entire song saying, "You are the one I've been waiting for." And then her mom's like, "No, you are the one that you've been waiting for. You're the only person that you'll ever really need." And then finally, these 3 words, I was sobbing uncontrollably. My best friend was so concerned. But when at the climax of the song, she sings, "I am found," and I just I broke. I had already been crying, but this was where the waterworks just and I was sobbing, and all my friends are like, "Is Hannah okay? This is her birthday, is she all right?" And I was just I am the one I've been waiting for. I am found. I'm I'm learning to love myself, blah blah. So yeah, okay, I think that answers the question. I still cry every time I hear that song, which is why I don't listen to it a lot, because it truly, no matter what, makes me start to tear up. But yeah, okay, that's my mini rant about how much I love Show Yourself. Bye. Disney vlog is coming. I meant to keep this video short, but clearly it's gone overboard. Yeah, anyways, enjoy the Disney vlog when it comes, which will probably be this weekend. So